Welcome, everybody, back to another Boldcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden, episode 297. What happened last time?
Last time, Naruto is killing all the white Zetsus, turning them back into trees. It's pretty badass. He made a bunch of clones, and it's apparently going to all the battles at once. Yeah, and Gaara is now fighting his dad, which is super badass because his dad thought that it was the One Tail, but it was actually just Gaara, because he's free from all of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see more of that fight, because every time Gaara does anything, it's just so awesome, because he's really come so far, and especially just that he'll get to, like, prove that to his dad in this fight is just going to be so satisfying.
Well, we shall see all of that this episode, hopefully. Leave a like and subscribe, check out Patreon, support the official release. Hope you enjoy most of all. Let's go. And Uncut People, we just skipped the OP. We're at 1 minute 41 seconds. Like right before the show actually kicks in the black screen.
Literally died.
Yep. Oh, they reanimated to make it actually look like the Akatsuki. 9 phantom dragons. Of course, the second Tsuchigagi's like, what the fuck is going on? Look how tiny he was.
It's so small.
中力が役に立てない以上、風影殿に真実の開発と先による取引との安定を図ってもらう以外ない。そしてガーラはヤシャワル、後で話がある。しかし、まだガーラ様はほんの子供。俺は今までいろいろなものの価値をあいつの価値も見極めねばならん。明日、ガーラを見極める。 里の人々を避難させた後で母のことを語り精神的に追い詰めそれでも暴走がなければガーラの所有に姉の本当にそれでいいんですかあいつが彼らのことを心から敬愛しているのは知っているだからこそそれを取り上げても暴走を抑えられるぐらいでなければ人中力として務まらん
So mean.
It's pretty fucked up.
なんで？さすがですね、ガーラ様。ヤシャマル。殺すように言われたのです。あなたの父親、風影様に。父様が。じゃあ、ヤシャマルは仕方なく父様の命令で。いえ、それは違います。確かに風影様の命は受けました。しかし、断ろうと思えば断っていたはず。ガーラ様、心の奥底できっと私はあなたを恨んでいた。大好きだった姉の命を奪い、生まれ落ちたあなたをね。姉の忘れ方に、そう思い、私はあなたを愛そうと必死でした。しかし、できなかった。姉はあなたを産むことを望んではいなかった。里の犠牲になり、この里を呪いながら死んだ。その時から一生治らない心の傷を私は負っていたのでしょう。この世を恨んで呪いながら死んだ姉さんの怨念をこの世に存在させ残し知らしめるため、あなたは愛されてなどいなかった。
Fucking idiot. So dumb.
Oh wow, my literal child can't control their emotions. Wow, almost like a child.
So bad.
お前しか俺を止められん。
分かっております。
あとは戦争で同盟を結んだ後のやり方は覚えているな。戦争終結時点から同盟とは戦利品の奪い合いになる。そこで勝った里がその後主権を握る。てめえ汚ねこと言ってんじゃねえ。そうはさせんぞ。
そんなことをやるつもりはないのです。
Yeah.
どうやら頑固じじいにはならなかったみたいだな。
I did. Because of you.
体が思うように動かねえ。弱点と能力は教えてやっから。とにかくわしたちの動きを止めろ。
All of them are just like, fucking, you better be able to kill me, motherfucker.
Yeah. All the gold sand looks so cool. Or gold dust or
Gold
whatever.
dust.
I like how his other kid is right there and he just doesn't give a fuck.
Sand hail. Great. Oh my god.
Nice.
It's like a person.
彼がお前はまだこの子の中にだな。親ってのはただ子供を信じてやればいい。そこに価値がある。そういうことだな、彼らよ。どうやら俺に物の価値を見る才能はなかったようだな。
どういうことだ？
砂がいつ何時でもお前を守る。それは主角の力ではなく、お前の母、彼らの力だ。
The ultimate defense was never the Shikaku.
お前は母に愛されていた。
母様に愛されていた。ならあの時、俺を狙ったヤシャマルは。
俺がヤシャマルに嘘をつき、演じるように命令したのだ。竜の暴走の有無を確かめるために、里のために。ヤシャマルが恨んでいたとし、お前ではなく俺だ。姉である身重の彼らに砂の資格を実際に。
It was all a lie.
It's just so horrible.
It's really bad. Right-hand man in the Black Ops. He has the magnet style too.
You really did.
俺が勝手にお前の価値をないものと判断してしまった。有力にしてお前の人生を奪い、母を奪い、母への思いを奪い、人々からのつながりを奪い、結局お前に親として与えたものはたった一つ、心の傷だけだったってことだな。
Yeah, you did. Full on Tywin Lannister.
血は出ないけど、ここんとこがすごく痛いんだ。でも時が経てば自然と痛みは消え、しかし厄介なのは心の傷です。治りにくいことこの上ない。心の傷？体の傷と心の傷は少し違います。一つだけ心の傷を治せるものがあります。でもこれは厄介な薬で他人からしかもらうことができない。何？愛情です。愛情？はい。どうやったらもらえるの？ガーナ様はお母様。姉さんはガーラ様をすごく愛していたのだと思います。砂が自動的にガーラ様を守ろうとするのは母親としての愛。あの砂の中に母親の意志が込められているんだと思います。
He was right. It wasn't just a metaphor.
姉さん、死んでもガーラ様を守りたかったんだろうな。
That's so sad, but so nice.
カルダ、母は強いな。死んでなおお前を信じきり守り抜いた天使だ。お前に風影としての人生を与え、友を与え、兄弟や人々からのつながりを俺が全て奪ったものだ。父親の俺はお前を陥れただけだ。いや、父親というのもおこがましいか。
確かに母さんはすごいな。初めて父様からの薬を渡してくれた。
ガーラ、先代などとっくに超えていた。あと頼んだぞガーラ。
Nice.
Do you want to watch the OP?
Oh. We'll watch it with the next episode.
What did you think of that episode?
That's so sad. It's just like his dad's just like the worst of all time, and everyone else is
Tywin.
just. He's so bad. It's just like the logic is so not there with that test.
Yeah.
That I
right.
can't even. But it's because he was just
resentful.
Yeah, he was just bitter and upset and just didn't deal with it on his own and was like, oh. And being all the pressure that was being put on by like all the other whatever they're called,
council members.
Yeah, council members. He's just like, oh, I know how to. Oh, let's test this literal child on their ability to handle their emotions by having the one person that they care about and love the most attack them and then tell them that their dead mom didn't care about him. Mm-hmm. He overreacted to that one, lost control there, let's just kill him because he's no good. It's like, the Sand Village is really fucked up like that, because obviously
place.
Being a Jinchuriki in any of the villages sucks, but that's like especially so bad because they literally seal it into him before he's even born.
Yeah.
And it's like, he never had a chance at a normal life or anything. He didn't have any good memories to hang on to ever. So it's just It's just really sad.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
horrible.
And it makes sense, like, if you look at it from, like, an in-world perspective, that, like, the village where they grew up in a desert is, like, the harshest place that and breeds the harshest society, because, like, you know, they're just out there in the desert. The only way that they could trade with other lands was by utilizing the magnet release and harvesting the gold dust out of the sand.
That's really cool.
The dusty
I like that,
flakes throughout the desert.
Because I was saying you could be really rich by doing that.
Yeah, and it's confirmed that that's how
Yeah.
they trade, is that's the only thing that they can gather. There's no other way. It's like these vast deserts. There's no technology to, like, collect the sand and then harvest out all the gold.
Mm-hmm.
But they can, because they can just use the jutsu to pull it out and then,
Yeah.
you know, concentrate it and harvest it.
And the third Kazekage as well could get iron.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting because I'm sure you could use that to make all sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see that it actually was used in like a practical everyday way as well.
Right.
But it is just, and it does suck, that reveal as well of just that, you know, it was all just a lie.
Even Yashimaru, he was a shinobi of the village to the end, and I don't think, based on the conversation that he had with Gaara's dad, it didn't sound like he was supposed to reveal, or at least in what we heard them talk about, the revealing that he ordered it was not necessarily part of the plan. He was just supposed to kill him and tell him that his mom didn't love him, basically, and that I didn't love you. I don't know if it could have been
because
much,
if he thought, oh, that's my dad. Oh, my dad ordered to kill me.
Yeah.
You know.
But if he just,
I
like,
think
if the test was, like, tell him his mom didn't love him, but, like, adding the part of the leader of the village and your dad ordered this changes, because it's supposed to be you're testing your emotional stability, whereas not your loyalty to the village necessarily. I don't know.
Well, I think that would still mess with your emotional stability if you find out that your dad's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That, like, I think that
His mom. I don't know. But it's just crazy going back to it. It's just crazy going back to what we learned during the tuning exams when we first met Gaara, and, like, having that recontextualized with new information. I'm not sure. I never can tell whether this was planned from the beginning.
Yeah.
It seems like it might have been, but it also seems like, I don't know if Gaara was meant to be this prominent.
Yeah,
this late into the
that's
story.
what I was wondering as well, because it seemed like they might have just changed it for, like, this with the dad, because they also
that it doesn't make sense or isn't
no,
good.
It's
just
good
from
either,
a writing
but it
perspective.
could have gone either way,
Right.
and it could have stayed as it was and been just
About
as
healing.
valid.
Yeah.
You know.
It could have just been a story of betrayal, and it was true betrayal, but he's healing through it, and that's equally memorable. Yeah, I don't know. Cause from a writing perspective, it seems to me, I've always had the suspicion that maybe this was, like, added in later, because this happens with a lot of the stuff in later Shippuden, is like, oh, it was introduced this way, turns out there's another twist that makes it actually this other thing. Not that it's bad, or not that it's, you know, worse, it's just different, and I'm not sure. It seems to me like that wasn't the original intention, but I still like it. I still like the way it turned out. I like that he was very he repented a lot. What I was wondering is if he was going to, when I was watching the first time, if he was going to disappear.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Once he
learned where Gaara is and how he fucked up and everything,
and then if he just sort of had the knowledge that even though he was, like, the worst dad of all time and fucked him up so bad, his child has now risen above him and is doing so well. It's fine that he got sealed, but I also think if he did disappear, because we haven't seen that in a while, it would have been a great opportunity to do that again, because most people have just been getting sealed,
right?
And this would have been, like, a very good moment for that to happen.
I agree, but I think it just more confirms that, like, that was where it was going, and then they made a conscious decision in the writing process to be like, maybe that's not the best move, maybe, you know, maybe that is a little bit cheap, maybe that is, like, maybe we shouldn't just do that with every single one, and that's how everything ends. because then it just kind of breaks down the entire thing, and it's not as impactful.
And as well, they have like it looks like Gaara's mom that's, around him, and that's a strong image as well.
Yeah.
So I think that one could have worked either way, but
Yeah. But it was good. I love this part of the story. This is awesome.
that was nice. I like anything with Gaara.
Anything with Gaara is good. Not that I want you to go on if you don't want to talk about it, but because I said that I wasn't going to ask you all the time. But what do you think of Gaara's actor? Do you prefer Liam as Gaara, or do you?
It's weird because I kind of do, but I kind of don't. For pretty much, to me, all the voices that I've heard, I don't like as much. Like, they don't stand out to me as much. I don't get as much of the character from them. They just kind of sound like people, and I guess that's fine too. But I just love with the dub, all like every character sounds very unique from each other, and really sort of emphasizes the character in the way that they're delivering the voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
the vocal tics and everything. And the
just the graveliness and stuff of Gaara's voice really embodies his character, especially at the beginning when he was so
psychotic.
Crazy and twisted and angry and has never slept a night in his life, and all of this, and it's still sort of, he still has that, but now he does speak in a softer way, even though that's still his voice. You know what I mean? So, but I do feel like with Gaara specifically, it's maybe a little bit
more
much,
fitting? or
his English voice is maybe a little bit much at
too
times.
Gruff, yeah,
too much for what he is, which is a teenage boy.
Yeah.
And although I do still like it, I do like not being just ridiculously gravelly and rough and everything. So for Gaara, I don't mind, but for a lot of the other characters, I find that I'm missing their voice. And even with Gaara, I'm like imagining Liam saying the lines as Gaara. I'm hearing this, and then in my brain, I'm immediately repeating it to myself in the way that is Gaara's voice to me. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. Well, we hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon if you can't wait to see the next one. It's up there probably right now, and all the uncuts are there as well. So we hope you guys enjoyed most of all, and we'll see you next time. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.